The 2020 GNAC Men's Basketball Championship, Western Washington with the 81-78 win over Alaska Anchorage. They are your GNAC champions. We are with head coach Tony Dominguez, along with tournament MVP Trevor Jasinsky and senior Leif Anderson. Coach, congratulations. An incredible game. I don't think it was the ending that anyone expected after the first 20 minutes, but you got to be incredibly proud of the grit these guys showed for the entire 40.
Yeah, incredibly proud. Our league is crazy talented from bottom to top. So to get to the championship game was a miracle with the way that our injuries and things had worked out this year. And obviously it was a phenomenal game. Not trying to be too emotional, we've just had a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and it just all came together this year, and it's been awesome. And proud of these two guys. I think there's a lot of guys in the locker room, every guy we're proud of. These two guys came up huge, and I just can't say enough about them.
Trevor, you were named the tournament MVP with a great 2 games. Obviously tonight you didn't have the numbers that you would have liked, but you seemed to do well in getting your teammates involved and into the game and making them successful.
Man, obviously in the first game I had the shot was going and whatnot, and this game the 3-point shot wasn't going. But I've always prided myself on trying to affect the game in every aspect that I can. If I'm not shooting well, I'm trying to get people open or rebounding or defending. So I was just trying to go out there and do anything I could to help us win this game.
And then it was the offensive rebound by Trevor, getting it to Leif Anderson. You get fouled on the 3-pointer, convert the 4-point play. Take us through that series of events.
I saw Trevor get the ball, and I wanted to sprint to the corner as fast as I could, and was ready to shoot it. They tell me all year, if I'm open, shoot the ball, and trust me. And luckily the shot went in. It's surreal. It was awesome.
And then he had the hot streak on the 3-pointers in the first half, 3 of a 4 3-pointer string that really opened up the game in the first 10 minutes. What was working out there? How were you seeing the ball so well?
I just think my teammates were giving me open shots. D'Angelo had a few really nice passes, hit me right in the pocket, and then it's a dope one. Yeah.
Coach, you mentioned that you guys have battled injuries and all this stuff off the scene. Does that make this even sweeter?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to overemphasize that. I mean, sports happens, everyone has injuries or whatnot, but we've had just a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and these guys have been battling, and it was fun to see them win. The one thing I did forget to mention, I didn't want to, I wanted to say it at first, is Anchorage is a tremendous team. Rusty's an incredible coach. We were lucky to get that win, and I just congratulate them on their season.
Trevor, you won the GNAC title in your freshman year, and you win it again in your senior year. Does it mean more coming as a senior?
This one is definitely sweet. My freshman year, I was just learning from like a bunch of greats before me, like Jeffrey Parker and Taylor, and they kind of took the reins and in that tournament, and as a role player and learning, like coming into myself, the player I was going to become, and this year it's surreal. I'm not lost for words. It's a great accomplishment for our whole team.
And Leif, does it change your mindset at all coming off the bench to try to get some shots and get some quality minutes for you guys?
No, I think for me it's just playing the flow of the game. We have so many talented guys on our team, 1 through 12, and just moving the ball, trusting each other, and having that same mindset every game.
And Trevor, what was going through your mind after you got that rebound when you got fouled going to the line?
I knew I was going to hit him. I mean, in my head, I told myself I wasn't going to miss him, and I knew all my teammates around me was telling me I was going to hit him, and it just spoke into existence. So, just was happy I was able to knock him down and help seal this win for us.
Second half, Tony, Anchorage outscores you guys 45-36. Yet you were able to kind of stem the tide right when you needed it. What adjustments were you having your team make there in specifically the final minute?
Yeah, the games ebb and flow. You look at sports momentum, and you're a little worried when you're up big at halftime because they're going to come in with a whole lot more energy. Even though we talk about wanting more energy, that's really difficult when you're playing from ahead. And we knew they'd storm back. They shoot the ball really well, and they did a great job. They had went zone, and it kind of threw us off a little bit. Not because we couldn't handle the zone. It was just we were in a rhythm in our man. So it took us 2 or 3 plays to kind of adjust, and then I felt like once we did, we were able to get some good looks. We just had missed some shots, but I think if we would have hit those shots, they were wide open. It wouldn't have been so tight. It might have been a 2-possession game, but yeah, that's how I think that ended.
selection show tomorrow will determine where you guys are going to play, who you're going to play.
Yeah.
It's, with what's happened in the Pac West and what's happened here, hard to say where the numbers are going to line up. Just some thoughts on the next round and looking forward to next week.
Well, I'll tell you, the West region is as tough as it's ever been. It's always tough, and I know that it's not really coach speak. I've kind of said our league's really good, or the West is really good. To be honest with you, the West is incredible, and getting into the top 8 is an amazing feat because there's so many great teams, and so I don't know if it matters because you don't want to play the home team first, but yet we like our team and we played them before. I know we're probably headed to San Diego, but every team is going to be difficult. So we're just we'll game plan and see how we match up and what we need to do. But today we're excited to be in, and Monday we'll start game planning.
Coach, what went into the decision to have RJ guard Hosley on that last shot?
RJ did a phenomenal job last night against, it's funny to say, Shabazz at 29. But he did a really good job on him, and he's a very good defender. And we wanted a little bit bigger body with more length. I think that might have deterred him from driving to the basket, and that's kind of what we wanted to accomplish, and we did. And he had a good look though, but we're happy with the result.
And I saw you and Trevor sharing a moment after the game. Can you guys describe the bond you guys created over the last 5 years?
I coach for relationships, and the wins and losses are important to keep your job, but really I'm here to be there for them. And Trev we were very fortunate to get him in recruiting. He was a highly recruited guy, had several Division I's on him. He chose to come to us. In the world of college sports, there's a lot of transfers, a lot of things that go on, and Trevor has had great opportunities and has chosen to be with us. And so it was emotional for me because he's a true essence of Viking. I say both of them are. I say every one of them in our locker room. This year we've always had great teams, so I don't want to diminish any of the teams in the past by any stretch. But these guys, because I'm living in the now right now, these guys are very close. They're very driven, and so I was really happy for them. And I don't get emotional very often, and it just kind of hit me.
Trevor, is that the same go for you?
Definitely. I mean, obviously, Coach D has helped me give the opportunities to become the player I became today. And, man, been together for 5 years now. So just happy that my last year here that we could go out with a bang and get this. But, a lot of work to be done. Still not over with.
I'd love to add a little bit to that. Our assistant coaches are tremendous, and we've got a really good crew and a really good staff, and we're very connected. And, it's a big family, and I don't want to leave them out as we leave here as champions because they have put in a lot of work and they deserve a lot of credit.
What are you guys going to do to celebrate?
Go get a burger.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go root on our women's team and hope they get the championship.
Yeah.
All right, Tony Dominguez, Trevor Jasinsky, Leif Anderson, congratulations. Good luck in the regional.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.